call IPOB terrorist organization again and get sued. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer tell Nigeria Presidency, Army, Police, Media Houses. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got your ears this morning. As our headline for this morning says, call IPOB terrorist organization again and get sued. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer tells Nigerian Presidency, Army, Police, Media Houses. We have it that the legal team of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has called on Nigerians and all the media houses in Nigeria to desist from calling IPOB a terrorist group. This is contained in a legal notice dated June 7, 2024, addressed to all media, general public, government agencies, signed by Alo Ijmako, equist for Kanu's legal team. The team, which said that the legal notice was issued on the authority and instructions, warned that any person, media houses, and government agencies that continues calling IPOB a terrorist group who face legislation. The team stated that those calling IPOB a terrorist organization have not adopted a scalentia of evidence that IPOB has ever engaged in any terrorist activity, more so when a high court has ruled that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. The statement partly reads, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team is under firm instruction from our clients to issue this final warning to all persons and instruction still referring to IPOB as a terrorist organization. Henceforth, any further reference to IPOB as a terrorist organization will be met and countervailed with a muscular legislation with other lawful measures, regardless of who the entity is. This is because there is subsiding judgment of a competent high court in Nigeria attached herewith, which ruled that IPOB's prescription declaration is a terrorist group by Buhari is illegal, discriminatory, and unconstitutional. Complaints with this judgment strictly demands that IPOB should no longer be referred to as a terrorist organization, and additionally, those calling IPOB a terrorist organization have not adopted a scalentia of evidence that IPOB has never engaged in any terrorist activities. This is underscored by the variable fact that since the so-called prescription of IPOB in 2017, no single alleged IPOB member has been convicted of any terrorist act, despite thousands of arrests, abduction, hindrance, torture, false flags, and extrajudicial killings levied against its alleged members. Accordingly, we hereby demand that the general public, Presidency, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police, and any hearing media houses should forthwith cease or desist from attaching such defamatory and prejudicial label to IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In an enrolled judgment order delivered by Justice A. O. Onovo of the Enugu State High Court in suit number E20-2023, the court declared that the prescription of IPOB as a terrorist organization is illegal, unconstitutional, and a null and void. The suit is between Kanu applying for himself and on behalf of members of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB as applicant and Federal Republic of Nigeria, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice Federation, Governor of Ebonyi State, and the Southeast Governor Forum as 1 to 5 respondents. The judgment partly read, upon this matter coming up today, the 26th day of October 2023 for judgment, after considering the process filed and as tenors of the written address filed by the counsel for applicants and respondents, the court said that it had submissions of Aloy Ijmako, who appears with Patrick Egeze and Ifeanyiwa Nowu, Edith Eze, and to 3 respondents. It says a declaration that is practical application to the Terrorism Prevention Acts and the exclusive or administration action of the respondent, which directly led by prescription of IPOB and is listing a terrorist group, said IPOB being comprised of citizens of Nigeria by the Igbo and Eastern Nigerian ethnic group, professing the political opinions of self-determination and the consequent arrest. And that is not all for now, and what I can say concerning this headline, which says here that call IPOB terrorist organization again and get sued. Nnamdi Kanu lawyer tells Nigerian Presidency, Army, Police, Media Houses. And before we move on, don't forget that if you're not part of the family, don't forget to tap that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a like on this video to get the more updates concerning this headline in the near as usual. And let's come back here because right now, I know Ejimako, we all know him as the leader of the judge concerning Nnamdi Kanu'S case. He said that anybody who calls the IPOB, the group of people, a terrorist organization, will be sued. Say that calling them a terrorist, a group of terrorists, it is against the laws of Nigeria because this group have not done anything that can tag that name, that can give them that tag called terrorist. Say that upon all the arrests that the Nigerian army have arrested them, no one have been filed for any terrorist activity. None of them have been arrested because of any terrorist activities, or none of them have been killed because of any terrorist activity. So why do you calling them any terrorists? So that anybody who calls that group IPOB a terrorist will be sued to court, whether he's the president or he's the chief of army staff or he's this or he's that or he's Punch News. So that we don't care. Any media houses, the army, or the president that calls them terrorists will be sued regardless of who you are. It says that the team says that the legal notice was issued on the authority on instruction one that any person, media house and government calling IPOB a terrorist group will face great legislation. Like I said earlier, the team also said that those calling IPOB a terrorist organization have not accused a scintilla of evidence. They did not adduce a scintilla of evidence, meaning they don't have a evidence that can prove that IPOB is a terrorist group. Say IPOB has never engaged in any terrorist activity, more so when High Court has ruled that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. Yes, the IPOB has never been involved in any terrorist activity. So why do you guys keep calling them a terrorist group? That is a very big insult concerning them. And the statement partly reads that Martin and the Kano legal team is under firm instruction from our client to issue his final warning to all persons and institutions still referring to IPOB as a terrorist organization. So if the message right there is there, if you know you have two heads and you like to call them a terrorist group, go and call them a terrorist group and get sued. They don't even care if it's the president they sue, they will sue the president. They don't care if it's the chief of army staff, they will sue. They are fighting for their right, and let them fight for their right in peace. So it's giving them a false name is not what they need and what the country needs right now. So what